toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to the air right away. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Takes it to about the 37.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down and a run by...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left side. So the incomplete, certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball. You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Throwing Jones. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On second down, Mayfield again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Jared Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the draw here with Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They go play action here on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
On 2nd and very short. Mayfield.
Going right back to Dotson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Being chased out left.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit at every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Jones, a final shot before break. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready. number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And someone taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Mayfield on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Jones throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mayfield to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL. And this is all effort here.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
The New York set to take the field.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Now Jones. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's
got to stay with it.
That's true. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The Giants on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to lay one up deep. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on this.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Gano for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty time-consuming 10 points.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Well, you don't see... As this defense walks off the field,